On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk,
or want it. I'm sorry.
I did say that.
Say what?
I said
She
that.
said no, she said she wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't. I'm saying I wouldn't say that because if it hasn't happened and it hasn't come out her mouth, you're basically saying, "Oh, it's coming."
No, you said you would say not yet.
No, I said I wouldn't say not yet because it's basically saying that it's coming, even though it hasn't came out. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Tia.
I mean, I already said what I said.
No, I mean, Rilla, I'm trying to listen because I mean, you are like the Riddler with your words. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I don't have the proper context. What did you mean by not yet?
Context is again Anton, when Kevin Samuels asked her directly, and you only know what people put out in public sphere, so we don't know. Cool, I said that right. When Kevin Samuels asked her directly, said casually, "You're married, right?" and didn't respond. She just right.
But what's a nod? Is a nod a yes or a no?
All right, y'all. The topic y'all been waiting for. Let's go ahead and hop into it. So we often hear that women and men complaining of some of the information being pushed out here in these YouTube streets, YouTube spaces. Us, for instance, they constantly get on us about the message that we're putting out, how we don't seem to support the women, and a lot of other people in the YouTube streets. Well, a couple of days ago, Nikki and Lala had a message. They told us they want us to focus on, they told the women to focus on yourself, focus on your success, so you can choose your man. Stop making men the prize. That was just some of the things that they were saying. Look at Rilla, man. He just in disgust.
Rilla has barely said anything. Rilla,
I know,
okay?
I know. Oh, trust me. I am coming to Rilla. I am definitely coming to Rilla. So really make sure you get ready. But yeah, anyhow, they had an interesting conversation on Nicki Minaj's live stream. So I want to kind of break that down, some of the things that were said. But I first want to start off by asking, is this bad advice? Why not? I'm start with you, Rilla.
So yeah, when I no, it's not bad advice. It's not bad advice. I don't want to jump too far ahead because I feel like you're going to unpack this. I did see I saw a good portion of the conversation. And, at first I was like, okay, that's a good message. And then as Lala began to unpack it, I had to consider the source. And if we're saying the overall message, let me say this. If we're saying that overall message of focus on yourself and focus on your success, then that's not a bad message. The rest of that, so you can choose your man and stop making the man the prize. That's what Lala started to get into, and that's where you just gotta consider the source, man. Like,
elaborate by consider the source.
Well, you're talking about two women, right? So Lala was making the point that she's trying to make it seem like she was chosen by Carmelo.
I don't want you to dive too deep into the conversation. Just kind of stick around.
You're talking about two women who are going through divorce right now.
Nicki Minaj isn't.
Nicki Minaj is not getting divorced. She's married.
It's coming.
What?
You're talking about to Kenneth Petty.
You know her.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that about her marriage?
That into existence.
Rilla, do you know her in real life?
First it was Logic, then it was Rilla.
What is wrong with y'all?
That is
Why would you say that about her marriage?
That's all about them red. It's them red hats.
Okay,
so
red hat. Her marriage. Okay. Let me help y'all out. Did y'all watch the interview with Kevin Samuels?
No, but do you know?
No. Wait. Did you watch her interview? Did you watch her live with Kevin Samuels?
I did.
Tell us about it.
Okay. Do you remember when he?
Gotta get it right, Rilla. K is gonna be on your.
I wouldn't care. I don't get it. Listen, Courtney. Do you remember when he asked? He said, "Oh, you're married, right?" He said it casual. You're married, right?
Yes.
What was her response?
She didn't say anything. She just made like a.
Now, tell the audience what's going on with her husband right now. Why would I make that type of statement? I'm not wishing nothing on nobody. Why would I make that statement, Court? What's going on with Kenneth Petty right now?
He got an ankle monitor on.
But okay, well the thing is, Kenneth Petty. He's been going through all that before they got married. As far as
he's been going through that for 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, but did she say she was married or not?
Okay.
She nodded,
all right.
I mean, she knew what she got into.
He's been registering as an offender for the past 20 years.
I said you're talking about two women going through bitter divorces. Y'all corrected me and said, "Oh, she's not divorced." And I said, "It's coming."
Well, they're not. Okay.
Y'all said, "Why would you put that into the earth? Why'd you put that into the
because
universe?"
Did they say that they were getting divorced?
Listen,
yeah, she didn't. They're not. She's not divorced.
And listen, I can stand corrected on that. They're not divorced yet.
Well, I'm not gonna say yet because
that's you. That's fine.
All right. Well, you can say it.
Fair.
You shouldn't say it.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say it more. Never mind.
Y'all was just talking all that shit about Lamar Odom smoking crack.
Hey, JR, when we get to Houston, listen. Hey, listen. When we get to Houston, you make sure when we get to Houston, make sure the ladies get deputized for police. There's a lot of policing up in here.
Why? Because all they said was, "How do you know that she's getting divorced?"
Yeah, I was
they said,
Anton.
That's not what was said, Anton.
That's what they said.
They just said you shouldn't say that.
I think what they're saying is, why would you want to wish divorce on somebody that's not?
Anton, would you
regardless if they're
the
going
conversation that just happened?
Why would you?
Yeah, I'm listening. My interpretation of it is the same as what the ladies are saying that their interpretation of it was, which was, why would you wish divorce on somebody?
I said I'm not wishing anything on anybody. Did you hear that part?
You just what you said was
you corrected it and still did it. You said, okay, I'm gonna change it to they not getting divorced.
You know
what? Yet.
And it's like, what for what? What significance to talking negatively about their marriage is gonna help your point?
Yo, you know
y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up.
You know what's interesting?
Retire that one, JR.
Listen, it's interesting that when we have these conversations, sometimes everybody has an opinion on how everybody else should talk and behave, except for when the shoe is on the other foot and somebody gives that same information to you on how you should talk and behave.
What are you talking about?
Bro, what?
Oh my God.
I'm lost, ladies. What did y'all?
I mean, honestly, I don't try to wish bad on nobody. I don't know the whole history with her dad, her husband, or nothing, whatever she's done in Kevin Samuels. But if it didn't come out her mouth, I wouldn't say not yet. Because that, on my perspective, that's looked like, you're kind of hoping or wanting. I'm sorry.
I did say that.
Say what?
I said
she said she wouldn't say that.
I'm saying I wouldn't say that because if it hasn't happened and it hasn't come out her mouth, you're basically saying, oh, it's coming.
No, you said you would say not yet.
No, I said I wouldn't say not yet because it's basically saying that it's coming, even though it hasn't came out. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Kia.
I mean, I already said what I said.
No, I mean, Rilla, I'm trying to listen because I mean, you are like the Riddler with your words. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I don't have the proper context. What did you mean by not yet?
Context is, again, when Kevin Samuels asked her directly, and you only know what people put out in public sphere. So we don't know. Cool. I said that, right? When Kevin Samuels asked her directly, said casually, "You're married, right?" And didn't respond. She just right.
But what's a nod? Is a nod a yes or a no?